The snowman.
He's Simon the Snowman, isn't he? Yeah. Has he come back in yet? Oh, he's
He's
still
on his
there.
way here.
He's just there with. He's just there with Vicky Snipple. Vicky.
Do you think if we're sitting by the fire, he might melt?
He might melt. No, because it's a furry outfit. I doubt it. But he's probably as highly inflammable. Yes.
I've
Get in
got
front of the
those.
fire. Do you know what? I can hear a cry. Oh, and look, if this angel doesn't cheer up, he can clear off.
No, because
Seriously? Go on, sling your wings.
he's only interested in the mince pies.
Oh no, you just want his eyes on the mince pies. Don't build your part.
Hey,
Easy.
it's Claire Rayner with wings.
It's Claire Rayner. OK, do you know what? I can hear a cry here. I've heard the cry. I can see Faye Ripley holding the sun. I'm only here for De Beers. Faye Ripley in the house, ladies and gentlemen. 4 men are arrested after smashing into the Dome with a JCB, hoping to snatch £350 million worth of De Beers diamonds. I bet the Dome guys wish they'd thought of this sooner. Frankly.
I bet it's busy there today.
They should have done, I know, they should have done this every single day. This is a big show. You know, I was watching the news yesterday, and they had this, the coverage of this robbery. This is a big armed robbery for whatever it is, 350 million quid of diamonds. And in the background, they played throughout the whole report, just a normal news report, but they played the Bond theme. And even while the police constables sort of talking,
Really?
yeah, they just kept
Excellent.
it going. I'm thinking, there's sort of an armed robbery in Slough at a building society. They don't kind of play theme tune from the Sweeney, do they? Just sort of make out like it's a bit more showbiz, just because it's the Dome. Anyway, annoyed me. OK, here we go to the Mail. Now, that is entertainment. How 12 bungling robbers...
Bungling robbers.
I love bungling robbers. George and Zippy. 12... Because that would be interesting. Are we going to rob the place, Jeffrey? How 12 bungling robbers with a JCB and a speedboat, 100 armed police and fake £350 million diamonds finally achieved the impossible and made the Dome interesting. Whoa there, only very briefly, business as usual today. I'm delighted to report. Let's go to the Guardian show. Sorry, I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know, my voice is broken
Your
up.
pants too tight.
My voice is breaking up again. Bush and Gore go to the wire. Apparently Bush has already won, so a lot of papers obviously out of date already. Is it official, Benny? Has Bush definitely won it? He's won it, and that's definite. The Electoral College has sat and everything.
Our producer.
OK, just yes, is the analysis of my producer. Do you know what? I think I'm going to get in it. What am I going to do? Exactly right. OK, here we go. This is giraffes, rhinos sailing home. 3 South African rhinos and 22 giraffes who spent a month at sea since being refused entry into Spain for fear of foot and mouth disease are finally on their way home, it was reported yesterday. The animals will have almost circumvented Africa by the time they get home. But this has prompted animal rights activists to ask, why were they not sent by air? Thing is, I'm for animal rights like the next man. But you wouldn't want to share a flight with rhinos and giraffes, I think. Do you know what I mean? It's bad enough just with tall people. You imagine rhino air rage. Rhinos. They want to smoke up there, have a drink, go mad. Or giraffes, after a meal, they're in the row in front of you, they've had a meal, now they want to relax back. You're just getting a crotch full of giraffe head. Reading over your shoulder from about 4 rows back, sneaking up to the thing. Captain goes, and if you're looking out the window on your right, you'll see the Balearic Islands. All the giraffes' heads just whipping across the cabin. No, keep giraffes and rhinos out of the air. Here's a good bit of old school kind of stuff. It's an old school solution in the Mail, straight to the point. This is from Miss Rita Moody, Whitstable, Kent. She says...
Rita?
Rita, you say. Don't change the statues. The best thing to put up in Trafalgar Square would be a gallows.
Nice one, Rita.
Nice one, Rita. String them up. Absolutely right. I think Rita falls into the pro-death penalty camp there. That's her little letter.
That's Rita.
That's Rita Moody. OK, here we go. It is the apple that time forgot. Growing on a gnarled and twisted tree on one of Britain's holiest islands, the windswept apple crop has been enjoyed by generations.
Cool.
Yeah. Denise Van Outen will be appearing in Crackers this year. They grow on just one tree on the tiny Welsh island of Bardsey, said by medieval legend to be the island where King Arthur was taken after he was wounded in battle. The wizard Merlin is also said to be buried. He's been wounded. Thing is,
I've been wounded.
I've been wounded. That's what Arthur said. Thing is, I simply don't believe this. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because everyone knows the legend of Arthur was invented by the Welsh Tourist Board. And that is fact. Of course it was. There was Welsh and Cornish Tourist Board in the late 60s to make sort of really bad-looking sites that are dull with like a funny-shaped stone. Kind of interesting. And they just invent these kind of names. Like, for instance, if it's an old rock, just a rock that's sort of phallus shaped, they call it Arthur's Knob. And they have a road sign. Oh, visit Arthur's Knob. Spelled Knobbe. Arthur's Knob. Or you got a disused mine becomes Merlin's Passage. You got just an old ditch, and they call it Guinevere's Crack. Got C-R-A-C-K-E. Boulders and rocks, just randomly. Arthur's Old Cheesy Gorge. And it's rubbish. There's no evidence for any of it. They're just funny-shaped bits of masonry. Fact. I'm going to move on. But watch out for that, please. Any spurious Arthur claims, please. I've got another straight to the point. This one again from Rita Moody. She says, "What's more, I'd gladly pull the lever myself," she says. Just a quick straight to the point there. OK, this is our photo of the day. This is Bill Clinton. Have a look. Bill Clinton. I don't know what he's up to in this polling booth. He looks sort of shifted. His hands are down there.
He must have been to Arthur's.
I don't know, but I think we know where he's putting his X. And it ain't Bush.
Right, I think we're going too far now, and that's coming from me.
No, what do you want? What's happened? What's coming from you? Another straight to the point. Although to my mind, hanging's too good for them, and that again is from Miss Rita Moody. There we go. It's the end of the road for oil, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. The world will be plunged into a permanent fuel crisis within 5 years as oil begins to run out. Experts will warn today. So please, Britain, start stocking up now. Fill your baths, sinks, tea service, baby bottles, Wellington boots, any waterproof shoes. They're good petrol depositories. Whack them in there. Let's have a nation swing it. In fact, start stocking up on anything that will hold petrol, as there'll be a run on all containers shortly. There'll be signs at ports when you come in. Welcome to Britain, no smoking. A lone jab alone. Just about. If you excuse me. No! This is blood, guts, and fighting. A Chuck Palahniuk's fascinations. The writer of the Fight Club thinks that men need to reclaim their masculinity. He is so right. But let's have a look at Chuck. Look at him. You beauty! And not only has he got a pair of beauty. Not only has he got a set of beauties, he could hold back a large Shire horse with those.
There's one thing missing.
What?
Ladies' coat.
No, he's got a ladies' coat on. Look at that. It's the start of a pensioner tweed. Look at that. So he's certainly reasserting women's coat and beauties. You beauty. He should find himself a nice place, I would think, at an agricultural show. OK, as you know, I'm on record as loving pensioners. I love pensioners. Yeah. Everyone knows that, yeah? I love boring cardigans. I love them. I also love thrift. Yes. Put that together.
You just gobbed on
I know, sorry about that. It was only a little bubble. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that cardigan.
It doesn't get better than that.
Look at that. And that.
No, it can get better than that if you get the leather patches there.
Oh, don't, Denise, you're playing with my dreams.
Give it 30 years.
Give it a day.
And always have just a hole there, just a little hole where
just
it's
a little
worn
bit.
away.
No, do you put your thumb?
Yeah.
So it doubles up as a glove. Look at that cardigan. It's a zip front. I would suspect this came under the heading fawn in the range. Look at that fawn. Fawn. Where's my fawn cardigan? No, the new fawn one with the zip. Yes, it's rather inclement out, isn't it? I've got now the oddest use of the word... This is a very odd use of the word playful today in The Sun. Listen to this. Playful Nathan Thompson, 9, set his room alight with a cigarette lighter he found, wrecking his family's house. Goodness me, how playful that is. Nathan, you little scamp, you've burnt our whole lives down. It's like saying wacky doctor Harold Shipman. Do you know what I mean? Or cheeky dictator Augusto Pinochet. Popular entertainer Anthea Turner. You're right. That is a bit extreme. That is a bit extreme. I'll stick to the I'll stick to the Harold Shipman stuff. It's all right. I'll stick to the Shipman stuff. You didn't complain about that. Do you know what? It's time for the fun down with the pun down. I can't believe we've got to do the whole thing again for the pre-record after this. Sorry, we're back. OK, here we go. Pun down. When we finish though, we've all got to do another show that you'll be seeing. I think, is it Boxing Days we're doing today?
We're doing
the Boxing Day pre-record.
We'll have the same outfits on as well.
We'll have the same outfits on.
I might change my hair just slightly.
You'll be able to spot this on Boxing Day. There we go. OK, sorry. Do you want me to stop
underwear,
doing that, Ben?
everything.
OK, thank you. So, a man builds a flight simulator in his home. He says his wife understands him perfectly well. When she does the ironing, I get in the cockpit. Oh, it sounds to me like he's got a lovely understanding with his wife. Right, it's here. The pun's good pun. It's good pun. It's good pun. It's good. It's good. Pun says, "Fly me to the room." Well, it's all right, isn't it? It's not that good. Number 2, a boy overcomes his ketchup phobia. Oh, it's good pun. It's good pun. Pun says, got bottle bag. Bottle and glass. OK. Mirror. Mirror. A murder charge against an identical triplet. Hey, that's interesting. A murder charge against an identical triplet is dropped as DNA evidence may have come from either of his brothers. I can't believe that's happened. The pun says, "You're freed." And those were the papers and puns. Denise, quickly throw. We've got favourite
Come
after
out
break.
after the break, we've got favourite leaf and copy.
Meantime, though, it's Big Breakfast. Happy Christmas, everyone.